back from vacation and getting ready to go to work. And I wanted to go ahead and show you guys another look with the Living Coral palette that my cousin Debbie Knobloch, Debbie Chan, got me for my birthday. And I'll show you, it looks like this. I did one look with it so far in a video for you guys, but I have been using the heck out of this palette. I pulled it for my Shop My Stash for this, not month. I do it for several weeks at a time, or at least that's what I'm trying to do. But this is the palette that I took. It's the only one I took with me on my camping trip. And I am loving this palette. So I was like, you know what? I want to show you guys because I will link down below where you can get it on Amazon because it might be something that you'll be really interested in. And it's affordable and I think it does a beautiful job. So I just thought it would be fun to share with you. So there's the colors again. And I already put my eyeshadow primer on. And I thought I would just share some things with you guys. I'm going to use this Vertigo shade up here first. That have been going on and things like that, and just kind of chat a little bit. Yeah, so like I said, we just got back from our vacation. We got back on Saturday. Today is Monday. Now you will be seeing this on Wednesday, but my I put up my vlog of our camping trip and tubing down the river and all that good stuff today, Monday. So I will link it up here for you to check out if you haven't seen it yet. I would like to see what we did and where we were at. It's beautiful on the river and going down the river and just different things that we saw and different stuff we did while we were camping. So yeah, I ended up with a migraine. I knew it was coming the night before we were leaving. So Friday night, I was like, oh my gosh, like I always try to tell myself, no, it's okay. Like, I'm not going to get it. I'm going to beat this. Well, I can't. I don't know why I always try to be so optimistic about it. But, so I was miserable Saturday morning. I thankfully had done most of like, you know, getting stuff ready to packed up or whatever the night before because, my poor husband was left doing everything else, which he doesn't mind. He feels terrible for me during that. So he did all the packing up while I laid on the camper bed until the last minute and then got in the truck, and I was crying because I was so miserable. I cry involuntarily when I have a migraine a lot of times. Like I can't control anything basically. And so like I was crying before I even went to tell people goodbye and stuff. It just stunk because I didn't get to spend the last morning like having coffee with everyone and enjoying like the last little while with my sisters and brothers-in-law and my nieces and stuff because I was just friggin' miserable. So I've got to do something about this. I cannot do it anymore. I am like done with migraines. I mean, I realize some people have them way more often than I do. I don't know how they do it. Like I literally get so upset. I can't even stand it. And it ruins days of my life. I had to, so I got home Saturday. I was just in bed all night. I couldn't go with my husband and my kids to my in-laws for the big 4th of July party. I was just home sick in bed. And then yesterday I was supposed to work at 4. I couldn't even do that. Like I texted my boss and I said, you know, I saw that she was going to be there until 6. I said, if I can't make it at 4, is it okay if I come in at 6? Because I'm just trying to kick this migraine. They started Friday night, mind you, and yesterday was Sunday, okay? And, all right, I'm going to go into this Potter Clay shade right here. And she was like, that's absolutely fine. I said, I'm going to shoot for 4, but if I just can't get my stuff together by then, you know, I'll be there at 6. And she's like, no problem. And she knows, like, I never, ever call in, ever. Like, the only times I ever have are because of migraines, and that's only happened, I've worked there for a year and a half, and I think 3 times I've had to call in because of migraines. And so and usually, like, the one time I called in the day before because I know they last me 2 days, so I knew there was no way I'd be able to make it that next morning, and she was like, no problem, I appreciate, like, you know, you're not just waiting till morning and whatever. Well, this one, I thought for sure I would be okay by evening to be able to work, but, so, a few minutes later, she was like, just rest, you know, relax, take care of yourself. Well, then a few minutes later, she texted me back and said, don't worry about it. I got someone to fill your shift. You just take care of yourself. And she's like, you know, if you, like, come in tomorrow instead. So that's why today I'm going in from 3 to close, which means 3 to 10:15. Yesterday was supposed to be 4 to close. But so thank goodness she did that for me. She's so awesome. I'm like, I don't want to let you down. And she's like, you never let me down. Like, don't worry about it. I have an awesome boss. And I'm a hard worker. Like, when I'm there, I kick butt because I take pride in my work. And I mean, I just work a retail job. It's not like it's something fancy, you know? But what I do, I'm going to do well. Like, I'm not going to just, you know, halfway do things. So she knows, like, I would not ever call in or something unless it was super serious. And since I'm someone who doesn't drink, and they all know that and stuff like that, they know it's not just because, like, I'm hungover because I was partying or on 4th of July or something, you know what I mean? Which is another thing that ticks me off. Like, I don't even drink and stuff, but I suffer horribly, like, hangover when I'm not even someone who drinks. Ugh. But anyway, so I didn't start feeling well until late in the evening last night. So I feel fantastic today. Praise God. And I mean that absolutely. I always am so thankful when I start feeling better. But I've got to do something about this because I can't keep doing this. It makes me depressed. It's horrible. I hate it. But anyway, so enough of that. You've heard about my migraines enough. But so our trip though was so much fun. It was, oh my gosh, it was so fun. And like my husband said, he goes, that was one of my favorite camping trips ever. And I agree. It was just such a good time. Most of the week we were just with my mom and dad, which was so cool to just be able to spend the time with them. Just my middle son Riley and my youngest son Asher were able to go because my oldest son Gavin had to stay back because he's starting online training stuff for work. He works with a company that programs robots that build like different car parts, like frames and things like that. So he programs the robots. So they had to start doing some online training for a new project they're going to be doing. So he wasn't able to go. But then my sisters both got there on Thursday. So we got there Monday, and then Thursday night, both of my sisters got there with their husbands and kids. And so we were able to enjoy ourselves. And we were only supposed to be staying until Friday, but we were able to get an extension until Saturday since I wasn't scheduled to work. We figured we might as well. And so that was nice because it gave us a whole extra day, you know, the full day on Friday. Otherwise, you have to be off your campsite by noon. So that was what we did. All right, now I'm going to, this is where it gets hard because I love these different shimmers. And so it's like, which one do I want to do? What do I want to do? I don't think I want to do green today. I think I'm just going to stick with kind of the coral colors. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do this cream. I don't know why it's called cream, but it is right here. The names of these are kind of strange. Like, they don't really fit the colors, I don't feel like, but I don't really care. But yeah, so we came home and I've just been sick and in bed. But another crazy thing that's been going on, I feel so bad for my friend Joanna, super lady here on YouTube, because we have been planning a collab. And we never set like a date for it. It was like just when we both, you know, are able to get it recorded, then we'll set a date, blah, blah. Well, that poor girl has been waiting on me because it's like one thing after another has been happening between getting ready for my son's graduation party and all that good stuff, and just crazy stuff going on. And then last Friday, we had a big storm come through that knocked out our power. And it knocked out our power at work. I didn't have to go in on Saturday because there was no power and there was nothing to do. And then on Sunday, I had to go in, and me and the girl I was working with in the dark had to empty out all of the coolers at work. We lost all of the food. It was awful. And we had just gotten our truck the day before, so everything was completely packed full of new food that all had to be thrown away. It was disgusting. It made me feel sick to even have to do it. But and it smelled, and I felt like I smelled like it when I got home. It was pretty gross. But also our converter and our trailer got fried, and so that meant we had to spend $300 some on Sunday to be able to get a new one to be able to go camping. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one, which is called Wake. And our hot water tank isn't working, so thankfully we have our trailer that is parked in our driveway, and I went out there and took a shower today for work. Like, it's just, we've had ridiculous things happening, and so things have just been a lot. So I have not been able to record my video for the collab that I'm doing with her, because it's something I'm super excited about, and it's more than just doing a makeup look. It's like, you'll see when it happens, but so I want to really put the time and energy into it that it deserves and that I want to give it. So I didn't want to just throw something together. And she has been so patient, like, don't worry about it, like, there's no rush, blah blah. But I just feel bad because we've been talking about this now for like a month and I haven't done it yet. So that will be coming, and it's going to be good. Like, I am super excited for it, but I just feel bad that I keep having to push back, you know, push things back. Okay, and then I'm going to take, just to deepen up a little bit, this desert sand right here on the outer corners. Like, it's just so pretty and summery, this palette. I think it's so pretty. But so that's just some of the stuff that kind of has been going on. I feel a little bit overwhelmed. My husband went back to work today, and he loves his job. He's worked there for 16 years, I think. And he absolutely loves it. It's just, but this time of year is the busy time of year for him because he works at a school. He's the technology director for the whole district. And it's a small district, but still. So he does elementary through high school. And between two different buildings. And he, like I said, this is their busy time of year for that kind of stuff because they're getting things all set up for the next year. Well, given how things are so uncertain for how it's going to look for the school year this year, it's just a lot of extra work because they're trying to cover all their bases, make sure they have everything in place for whatever, you know, ends up needing to happen. And it's just a lot of extra work for him. So it's like, he's like, I wish, he sent me a text earlier. I was like, I wish we were still there. Like, work is stressing me out today. And I hate to hear that because he's not usually stressed out by work. I mean, a little bit this time of year anyway, but it's just extra right now. So I am somebody who is very empathetic and stuff like that. Like, it really bothers me that he's stressed out. And so it makes me like feel yucky. Well, I could cry. Like, seriously, I'm telling you what, between the migraine stuff and just being so frustrated with that, and then just things that are costing us a bunch of money and whatever, like, this is life. I get it. And things will get better. It's just a yucky patch, but you know, it's just, sometimes it gets to you a little bit. I'm gonna go back in that powder clay and just take that up a little bit higher. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. And then something that just added to it that made me like, I don't know, just put me in a funk is when I got home, like, I busted butt to make sure that I had like content recorded, and I don't just like to throw stuff together. I like to do things that I actually enjoy or that I think you guys are gonna enjoy watching. And so I made sure I had videos that went up all week while we were gone and everything. And I got home and looked at like my numbers on things, and my watch time minutes, my views, everything have like majorly plummeted. And I don't know why. Like, I don't know why in that week while I was gone it happened, but it was just like really disappointing to me. And like I took all this time to make sure that I had, you know, stuff ready to go, and you know, that there would be content, and then it's like no one's watching it, and I don't understand why. Like, you know, I try to do like a variety of different things so that, you know, there's content that would appeal to everybody. I don't know. It was like just really disappointing to come home to, and discouraging, and especially just with the way I was feeling and stuff. I couldn't even look at the computer hardly till like yesterday evening, because when I've got a migraine, I just can't. And yeah, so I just don't know. I'm like, are people not getting notifications for my videos? Is there something that I'm not doing? Is it because this week I wasn't home to be able to comment on other people's videos, so people aren't coming and watching mine? I have no idea. I really have no idea. So if you guys have any suggestions or tips, or if you're like, your stuff is boring, like, do something different. I don't know. But I want to know what you guys want to see, you know? I don't want to just put stuff up that everyone's like, we don't care. You know, I don't know. Like, I love doing this, and so usually it doesn't really get to me too much, but I think too, because I've been so excited about getting to 1,500 subscribers. Like, I have so much stuff ready for a giveaway, like big items, like bigger than anything I've ever done before, way bigger. And I've been so excited about it, and I've just been so stagnant as far as like getting new subscribers and things like that. And it's like, I don't know, like my subscriber count will start rising and then it'll suddenly drop. Like, you know, I don't know. I just don't get it. And it's just a little bit frustrating to me lately. And trying to do, like, I'm hoping the vlog will be something that people enjoy and kind of bring some views because it's something different and, you know, give you a glimpse into like my life, stuff that we like to do and things like that. I don't know. So yeah, I would like any suggestions or whatever that you guys have. I would be happy to hear them because I'm just feeling really like I have no idea what people want or whatever. And like this, what am I trying to say? Oh, this giveaway. Like, I'm so excited to do it. I've been excited to do it for months, and I'm like, my subscriber count is just moving so slow. And I don't do this because of that, like, but I want to be able to, you know, reach milestones when, you know, I'm like to give things away and whatever. And it's like, I'm just like, nothing's happening and I don't know why, because I'm putting probably even more work than I used to into my stuff, like trying to make sure that I've got, yeah, I guess just like a variety of content and stuff for you guys. So, like I said, if you know of something that like I'm doing that you think is unappealing or whatever, please let me know, because I love you guys and I love your input and I want you to want to watch my content. So let me know. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face and then I'll come back and finish the eyes. Okay, I figured I'd wait and we'll do my highlight together so I can show you the highlight I've been using because I am loving it. Okay, so going back into my palette here. Now, the only thing that I will say about this palette is there is not a dark enough shade for that I like underneath my eyes, because even this one that's the darkest has more of like a red tone. And so what I've been doing is just taking my little brown eyeliner and just kind of going along lightly along my lower lash line, because I don't want it to be super harsh. So I'll show you what I do here. Oh, some content that I've got that will be coming up soon is I'm going to do a revamp of my hair. I kept saying I was going to just go back to brown, but I'm going to do something different. So if seeing people with new hair color is exciting to you, if you would like to see what I do next, that is going to be coming. All right, so I've been doing that. And then I will take like, I'm going to take that powder clay that I used as my transition shade on my brush. And then I kind of smudge out that brown eyeliner with it, so it's not super intense and it ties that brown in. So that would be, I would say, because typically I don't use eyeliner on my lower lash line, I always just use shadow, but there's not really a shadow in here that's dark enough for me for that. No biggie, easy remedy. I always have an eyeliner out anyway because I tight line my upper lash line, or my, yeah, tight line up here. Okay, so that is the bottom. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my inner corner. I'm going to go ahead and back into that wake right here. And just take that in the inner corner and connect with what I have on that inner third of my lid there. I just think these are such pretty summer colors. Like, corals are so beautiful with tan skin. I did get some extra tan. If I was wearing a different color shirt, you'd be able to tell better, but you know, black for work. I was like, I'll put a different shirt on to record, and then I'm like, why? Because then I have to take it off over my head with my makeup and try to put my black shirt on with my full face of makeup. No, like, I know me, I know how that would go. Okay, and then let me go ahead and tightline and do my, yes, I'm gonna tightline and do my mascara and stuff, and then we'll come back for highlight and lips. Okay, so for my lower lash line, I used this puppy liner in the outer 2/3. Oh, my stomach's growling. And then I used the punch liner on the inner third, and just to give it kind of tie in that kind of, you know, corally, goldish kind of color. And then I'm going to go ahead and use, I've been using this Makeup Geek Midnight Sun highlighter, and it looks like this. And I have been loving it. It's so beautiful on tan skin. I'll show you. I don't want to be super crazy with it because I'm just going to work, but you know, you gotta be a little extra. If it makes you feel good, wear your makeup, girl. That's my opinion anyway. All right, so, and then on the nose there and my cupid's bow. But it's just a really pretty, like, kind of goldish shade that hopefully you can see. And I am loving it with tan skin. It looks so pretty. Okay, and then the lip gloss. I love this lip gloss. I have a few that I really love. I need to do like a video of my favorite lip glosses because, as you know, I'm a gloss girl. And this is one of them. This is the Milani Keep It Full, and it's in Natural Luster. It looks like this. I have been loving this. It's got a giant doe foot applicator. Slap some of that on. It's got a wonderful, like, kind of pepperminty. It is not like the tingle, make your lips, you know, feel super full. It's got a slight tingle, but nothing major. But it's just beautiful, and it's not at all sticky. There's none of those stringy, no. It's just, I like the peppermint that's in there, and just feels fresh on your lips, and I don't know, I just really like it. So let me come up close and show you my eyes real quick, just so you can get an idea. It's a pretty simple look, as you saw. Didn't take a lot of work to do, but I think it is such a pretty summery look. And so that is the Living Coral palette. Again, looks like this. I will go ahead and link down below where you can get it on Amazon, because I just think it's a really pretty summer palette that's really affordable and that people might really enjoy. So I wanted to share it more. And so thank you, Debbie, again for sending this to me, because I've been using it like crazy. Like I said, it's the only one I took camping, and I put makeup on every day when I was camping. And so yeah, that is my look. Just simple, fresh, summery. I'm looking in the camera there, and it looks like under my eyes is super white, but I promise you in person it doesn't look like that. So if I look like a raccoon and on the camera, it really doesn't look like that in person, I promise. I wouldn't go somewhere looking like that. But yeah, so like I said, I am going to be doing a hair color revamp soon, and have a super fun collab coming up with Joanna, and another fun collab coming up with Nona. And those are kind of my collabs, because one was supposed to be for June and one was supposed to be for July, but obviously the June one with Joanna didn't happen, so it's going to be in July too. I'm trying not to do too many collabs, because like with this, you never know what's going to happen, and given just stuff with work and with family schedule, different things that are going on, and when we get a chance to get away for vacation, we are doing it. So I hate to commit to stuff because I don't want to let people down. That's like such a horrible feeling to me. So that is kind of why I haven't been doing a ton of collabs, and why I will continue to not, because it's just I need to do every once in a while, and I want to try to do them with people I haven't done one with before, or haven't done one with in a really long time, that kind of thing, so that you know, you get to meet some new people and things like that. So yeah, like I said, please let me know if you guys have suggestions for video content that you would like to see me do, or anything like that, because I have tons of new palettes that I have not done videos with yet. A few new Juvia's Place ones and things like that. I know I have some coming in the mail, and so I definitely have a lot of, you know, makeup that I can do makeup looks with. So definitely, if those are things that you're like, that's what we like to see the most, please let me know, because I will be sure to do a lot of them. And whether you like them chatty or more sped up or kind of a mix, things like that. Or if you want to see more vlogs, I can try to do more of that kind of stuff. It's just a little bit hard because I don't want to, not everyone wants to be a part of my vlogs. And I don't ever want to put somebody in something or make them feel uncomfortable or make it seem super unnatural because I'm trying to avoid, do you know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. And I don't really go that many places, so it's not that exciting to see me. And my commute to work is so super short that I can't really do like a car vlog. Things like that. So, but I'm trying, and I want to do things that you guys enjoy. So please let me know what you would like to see, and I would be happy to do that because I love doing this, you guys. I have so much fun doing this, and I want to keep doing it, and I want to keep bringing you things that you have fun watching. So, yeah, so I'm sorry if I seemed like a downer earlier. I didn't mean to be. I just, had a few rough things going on, and that's life. And sometimes you get a little down and you get back up because life is good and God is good all the time. And sometimes you got to go through the cruddy stuff to realize how much good there really is in your life. So I take all of those things as lessons and ways to just be appreciative and thankful for all of the good things. And so I hope that you will do that too. So please do me a favor, give this video a like or a dislike if it's just not your jam. And I hope to get some great feedback from you guys down in the comments, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.